Sheer willpower? It's perfectly safe.
Webb doesn't cut corners.
No, that'd be too pedestrian for him. He only dabbles in high treason.
Allegations. Nothing more.
Your loyalty is moving.
So what if it's true? The establishment always has it in for a visionary.
Let's write this down, please.
Beats a view from London
Not
office.
what it is. Not.
It's even better up close.
It was a thing of beauty. Penrose hacks the fire alarm system. Morgue staff is evacuated. And me and Tommy is slipped in dressed as firefighters. Swap the dental records and DNA samples, and voila. The alleged Caliban is nothing but a low-level trafficker.
For once, everything went like...
Insufficient clearance.
For once, everything went like clockwork. Didn't even need to ice anybody. That looked good, it did.
Damien really fouled up. Can't believe he's gone.
Bright side, at least you lads got a bit of Sinaloa tan before getting dispatched to the end of the world.
I swear, this is it. We make it out of this mess. I'm out.
What the? What is?
Somebody on the ground, right there!
They shipped a bunch of them in this morning. First the executive layer, then anyone who'd be a POI for the intelligence services.
You know who's not here? Sir Nicholas's son.
Didn't you hear? The man's dead.
What?
Yep. Botched operation in Southeast Asia. Some British agent went and dropped him off a cliff. What set off this whole crisis, I'm guessing.
Fancy that.
You better stop right now.
Took a while.
Oh, you know, boys and their toys. How was nanomechanics?
Not much to look at. Shall we?
Isola Vale.
Lindsay, hi.
What on earth are you doing here? I heard you were let go.
Long story.
Long story?
I'm afraid we have a little time for chit-chat. Sir Nicholas expects a debriefing right away.
And you are?
Kittredge, Special Intelligence Task Force.
Never heard of it.
Lucky you. Let's keep it that way, shall we?
Right. Of course.
This conversation never happened.
You'd make a great con man, James.
Well, always nice to have something to fall back on. So how come you didn't know where this place was located?
I knew it was within the Antarctic Circle, same as everyone else. But the exact coordinates were classified. Even Damien was never invited down here.
Webb's own son. Well, no wonder the guy was troubled.
Please, there's no excuse for what Damien was. Webb just found a way to harness his son's worst impulses.
Oh, if life gives you lemons.
Pretty much.
The calculations you requested are...
It's Webb. And that is Roger Finch, the chief legal officer.
I know. We met in a lift.
I've upgraded security. No one enters the command center but you and me.
The next 48
Well,
hours.
you heard the man. We need to boost our security level.
How do we manage that?
I'm sure there's an upgrade station around here somewhere. But you must do the heavy lifting again. This place will be crawling with management types like Lindsay back there. I can't risk being seen.
All right, we'll hang back. I'll go fast-track my career.
I'll poke about in the system. See what I can find.
This won't do. Insufficient clearance.
The truth is capital C classified. The Tattle must have a man on the inside.
Of course they have a man on the inside. If not MI6, then Whitehall. But we can't have our global business partners realizing what's going on. We're sticking with the hacker attack story.
Miriam, what the heck? I left my stuff in the command center earlier, and now my ID has stopped working.
Not my doing, I'm afraid. Take it up with Roger Finch.
Great. How do I upgrade?
The ID station is in the security office. But it won't do you any good. No one enters without Roger's consent.
Forget it. Didn't need that insulin anyway.
Of course they have a man on the inside. If not MI6, then Whitehall. But we can't have our global business partners
I'm looking at
realizing
department
what's going on.
schematics.
We're
Looks like the
sticking with
upstairs
hacker
rooms
attack
are
story.
connected by
Kill
vents.
that article
Could be a way into
and
the
don't
security
care.
office.
Yes,
Good tip.
Next point on the agenda, please.
Let's see.
Insufficient clearance.
List of the London employees.
No, you got him
make the
wrong.
last extraction.
Webb firmly rejects the great man hypothesis. On the contrary, it is his deeply held belief that no one is great. It's just that humankind loves its heroes, don't we? So we put them on a pedestal and gloss over their mistakes. In reality,
Where's Miriam?
My?
On a first-name basis with the head of department, are we? La-di-da.
She's in a staff briefing upstairs. Why?
Priority message from London. I left it here on her desk. Will you let her know, please?
As soon as she's out. Not making that mistake twice.
Okay. But she'll want to see this.
Webb acts and makes mistakes in the hope that no one will need to make those mistakes ever again.
I hear he also makes a great casserole.
Not all you want.
What's that?
Right there is what I call devotion.
You just have to take a look, don't you?
My eyes!
What have we got here?
My eyes got
That's cold, Em.
I guess we're good.
Oh, come on. Bright's political career has to be over after this.
The man has plausible deniability. He truly had no idea that Thayer was faulty.
Hey, Karen?
Nicholas himself will back him up.
Karen, are you here?
Out here, Jean.
I suspect that by the time this mess...
We've received a notification about two of the new arrivals, David Somerset and Nora St. Vincent. Something about missing tracking chips.
Never heard of them. Let security sort it out. We just stamp the paperwork.
Nah, I still don't buy it.
Security memo.
Stephen Bright's a pure-blood politician. He'll find some way to spin this to his advantage and come out looking like a victim. Just you wait.
Oh. Suppose I'd better check.
And what's behind door number 1? Webb's money bin?
That's the command center. It's where we used to analyze the light data stream coming in from MI6 in London.
That's where you'd identify potential ghost patterns.
Clocked one myself back in 22. I tell you, it was strange to see that screen go dark when Thayer's blood got...
Insufficient clearance.
That must connect to the security room.
Legal is requesting a complete list of the London employees who did not make the last extraction.
Mom? Sorry to interrupt.
What is it? We're in the middle of something.
A back-channel communique from the Foreign Office. Priority 0. It's waiting at your desk.
I see. We'll pick this up later. Dismissed.
I hear he's obsessed with that MI6 agent who played him for a fool.
Can you blame him? Someone wrote Regorgia Finch in the bathroom.
Certainly not me.
Right. I'm not exactly the president of his fan club either, but let's face it, Finch had a steep climb. Imagine the grit it must have taken for a hacky kid to get to where he is today. The sacrifices and moral compromises only to be humiliated by someone.
Tea time!
Insufficient clearance.
Level 5. Moving up in the world. Isola, we're all set. Meet me at the command center.
It's a date.
Insufficient clearance.
You're getting good at this, James.
Remember our deal.
How could I forget?
Applies to Roger Finch as well. He's a civilian.
That doesn't make him any less punchable.
No sign of Webb. Or Hyperion.
Never mind. We're at the heart of his operation. The information you need will be on one of those terminals.
Yeah, I'm gonna find a way down.
Okay, you poke around. I'll keep a lookout.
Think I know exactly where to poke. Just like that.
Bravo.
All right. Show yourself. There you are.
James? You might want to see this.
What are we looking at?
Predictive analytics. That's a neural network tree. Watch.
It's a roadmap.
Yeah, for overthrowing the British government in as few moves as possible. And instating Stephen Bright as the next PM.
It's a damn coup d'etat. How is this possible?
Well, looks like with Thea offline, Webb was finally free to use his mirror machine to his own gain. You really outdone yourself this time, James.
I have to get down there.
James Bond. We meet again.
We do?
Roger Finch, Chief Legal Officer.
Oh, right. Elevator guy.
I'm sure this is all a big joke to you. Don't move. I will shoot. It's Finch. James Bond is here. I've got him poking about in operations. Sound the alarm. I'd like to see you wiggle your way out of this one.
Challenge accepted.
Let's go. We're about to have company. You should take the freight lift down. Webb is not going to leak the data on account of one rogue agent, but he will throw everything he has at you to stop you from reaching Hyperion.
And what about you?
Webb's penthouse is directly above us. I'll wait for him there. Time to settle scores.
Isola, if it's closure you're looking for, I promise you won't find it. Not like this.
You really are very sweet.
The target is still here. Shoot on sight. Anyone have eyes on the CLO? Negative. What are we dealing with here? An SBS raid? Rogue MI6 agent with a chip on his shoulder. Seriously. Weird. He got one of us! Right here! Leave it. No chance. It's mine. Watch out. There's a body! No way. Huh? No time. Let it wait. This isn't good. Somebody on the ground, lying there! Have a look. Be wary. Oh, what the hell's he done to you? The target took him down. What the hell? What the hell did he do? Somebody! Get eyes on him! Watch out! Got eyes on him! Good shot! Must be him! Flashbang! Going out! Casualty! Get in it! Throwing frag grenade! Go for the kill! He's reloading! Force him out of cover! Rush him! He's here! Over here! Down! Not moving! Grenade out! I'm wounded! Throwing frag grenade! I've got eyes on him! There! Duck in! Force him out! There he goes! Pressure on him! Dug in good. Relocating. Lost visual, lost visual! Using this. Where is he? I don't have visual. Down there. Straight down there. Must be close. Take cover. Hey, Kiwi, down there. Get your eyes on it. I'm hurt. Straight down there. Keep the pressure up. Keep pressuring.
Keys in the lock. Can't be this easy. Floor 15.
Activated. Running diagnostics. Resuming functions. Going down.
Belly of the beast. Here we go. Isola, I made it onto the lift. Heading down towards Hyperion. Did you locate Webb? Isola, copy.
See him. He's on the freight elevator. He's headed for the silo. He's
Stop
blinded.
him.
Go, go, go!
Damn it! I mean business.
Hit him! Hit him or move!
It's down to
Lift
me.
activated. Running diagnostics. Resuming
You
functions.
people need to work on your
Going down.
communication.
Have you lost your mind? You're talking about turning them into autonomous weapon systems. This is not what we do.
The order came straight from the top. Remove all safety restrictions and upload the defense software protocol.
No, I won't be a part of this.
Then I will. Step aside.
Oh, hell no. Need a way out. Now.
Well, well. Out of the frying pan and into the meat grinder. Didn't see that coming, did you?
Finch.
Now you remember my name. Who's the joke now, Bond? Huh? Who's the bloody joke? He's disabling the brakes.
Glass won't hold.
What is he waiting for? Break the
Finch.
glass! Break it now!